Ready. So we're about ready to start class. I know you guys are all ready for this, right? Are you think so? Do you think so? What are you doing? What are you doing? Huh? Are you first?
Yeah.
Okay, the blue one. All right, so let's see if you guys remember this. So as we start class, what do you got to make sure is off and away so I know I have your full and undivided attention right now? Especially if you are some type of 1990s deadmau5 DJ, you should probably, just put your headphones away, okay? So this is not an episode of what was that? What was that, like that video game like Digimon where you have to like, you have like those giant things or like even walk around with the goggles on. You guys remember Digimon?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Good. I'm just not me. Yes, you. Okay. So I know you're paying attention, please. Yeah. Thank you. Okay. That's all it's getting at. Okay. So let's see. Are you ready now? Are you ready now? Booyah! Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Class.
Yes.
Why'd you make it weird? It should have been okay. But anyway, so for everyone following along and paying attention, we are on page number 11. So you're writing what page on the top of your thing?
11.
Because when you get your notebook, you know what page it needs to go on, right, Kermit? Because Kermit's going to be on what page?
11.
11. Good. Compound interest. Compound interest is computed on the original principal as well as any accumulated interest. So what this actually is the most common way that you're going to calculate any type of interest. It's going to be compound interest. So Kermit, he's going to take out a car loan, right? Why are you messing with him, Kermit? Hey, let him take notes, Kermit. I appreciate it. You're amazing. You really are. Look, we got to do some notes real quick, okay? So, compound interest. Kermit's going to go get a car loan. He's going to pay $5,000. Okay, he's going to buy a car, it's $5,000. But he's going to make payments on it. Those payments incur interest. And all the time, it is compound interest. Compound interest. You get a credit card. Guess what? That is also compound interest. You invest in a company like I don't know, like the bonds and stuff like that. So those have compound interest. So this is going to be the most common way to do this. So now for the compound interest, is a slightly different formula where A, future value, okay, principal called present value, and R is the rate, T is number of years. Now if you notice, the T is now an exponent. It is now an exponent. So it's no longer on the inside, it's now an exponent. So people are paying attention to me, not on their phone or computer right now. So deposit $2,000 in a savings account at Hometown Bank, which has a rate of 1.6%. Find the amount A of money in the account after 3 years, subject to compound interest. Formula. A equals. My formula is P, principal. What was my principal amount here? 2,000. Parentheses, 1 plus my rate. 0.016. Very good. Close it. And now 3 years. So that T has to be my exponent. And please, I know you guys are all like your Cryphone calculator, but use NumWorks. I've had so many problems with people trying to use their Cryphone calculator. Just go to the NumWorks. It's going to make life easier. Open up NumWorks. Okay. Okay, calculation right here, 2,000, parentheses, 1, close Close it. Now raised to the exponent is going to be right here. That's going to be my 3. So this is what yours should look like right now before you plug it in. And I'm hoping you people are actually doing your work. Okay, actually calculating, not waiting for the teacher to do the math for you. Okay. Hey, good job. Good job. Okay. Certain people are just staring at me awkwardly, though, waiting for me to give them all the answers. Just like in life, you cannot wait for someone to give you the answers. You have to find your own answers to life. Oh, that's deep right there, right? You gotta find your own answers. You got your calculator and get to work. Do you not have one? Oh, not yet? Okay. Do your thing. All right, so we're going to come up with an answer here. My answer is in money, right? How do we always round money? Cent. And so that's going to be how many cents here? 0.54. Because the next 4 doesn't round up, right? So it's going to be 0.54. So it's 2097.54. Now for part B, find the interest only. So for part B, it's going to look like this. Your interest only is equal to my A, future value, minus P, the amount of money we invested. Did you write down your formulas? Did you write down this formula? I hope you did, because you're going to need this later on. It's going to ask for it. Look at you. Man, you're on it today, aren't you? Good job. So, right here, my I is equal to, was it 2.54 minus my principal, which is 2,000 dara. And the interest by itself came out to be, yep, $97.54. Now, since this is an investment, that means that by letting your money sit there, your money made $97. That's nice, right? Just for letting it sit there. Your money accrued interest. Money makes money. Now, compound interest paid N times a year. This one right here, if you deposit P dollars at a rate R, decimal form, subject to compound interest paid N times per year, the amount A of money in the account after T years is calculated by the future value. So if you notice, right here, I now have an N in my formula, and I also have an N out here. We need to add some stuff to the notes. So if you see that it's calculated monthly, T-H-L-Y, monthly, how many times, because if you look at the notes, it says, okay, T years. It's always in years, right? But if I give you something and it says per month, N is going to equal, very good, N equals 12. And I know you guys are all adding that to your note because you're going to need that later on. Next one is going to be weekly. N equals how many weeks in a year? 52. There you go. Good job. Some people. It's not one of those things that most people know off the top of your head. You just got to try and remember it. No one really has a reason for that, unless you know that you get paid. There's 52 weeks in a year, and you get paid every other week. So how many paychecks do you get a year? 26. You get 26 paychecks because you get paid every other week. That's the only reason why people know this. Next one is going to be daily.
360.
And is what? 365. Except for this year. What is this year? It's a leap year. That means that this year, we have a February 29th.
But Arizona doesn't do that. It's only
That's you're talking about different things. That's daylight savings.
oh,
That's daylight savings. That's when we talk about when the time goes forward or backward. On our calendar, every year around the world on the Julian calendar, that every 4 years, because the math does not work out correctly, there is a little bit more than, so it adds up to one extra day every 4 years. And so to keep our calendar lined up astrologically, yes, we could have just gone by a certain number of days every but after a whole bunch of years,
We'd be all messed up.
I know you'd be off. So like Christmas would be in the middle of summer, right? We don't want that, but it's supposed to be a certain time. So astrologically, we came up with this. It does work out. Okay. All right. So yes. Now let's go back to our formula. There we go. This time you deposit $7,500 in a savings account that has a rate of 1.2%. The interest is compounded monthly. If I say monthly, n equals what?
12.
Very good. How much money will we have after 5 years? So let's set up my formula. So A equals 7,500 parentheses 1 plus. What am I going to write for my rate? 0.012, like that? Good. Over 12, very good. Close, raised to the 12 times. How many years? 5. There you go, 5 years. So let's go to our numworks. 7,500, 1 plus 0.012. I'm going to hit divide, so it's going to give me a nice fraction here. 12, I got an arrow over. Close my parentheses. My exponent is 12 times 5, just like that. And I know you people are all doing this because this is going to give you some issues later on plugging it in, right? What's your sense? 5.4?
It's 53. 53, 5. But you just
That's
round it up.
5, so you remember.
Yeah.
Yes, it is 5.4. So 7963.54 because the next one's a 5. 5 is going to round it up. There we go. 7963.54. For part B, how would I find the interest only?
Subtract the 7,960 from the interest.
Very good. My principal from my
Principal.
yes. So go my future value minus my principal, which is going to give me
463.54.
463.54. Why are you throwing stuff at me?
oh no.
There we go. Is that pretty easy there?
Yeah.
Anyone? Questions, concerns, complaints? Conspiracy theories?
9/11.
It's an inside job. We already know that. Okay. All right. So, given that, we're gonna stop right here. So make sure you guys all like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification button. Support my channel. Buy stuff from my store.
In the store?
Yes.
Merch?